What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to my YouTube channel. All right, this is going to be part 2 of the DVD series. So if you did not watch it, which many of you did not, a lot of my subs don't really watch my reselling content, but I got an interesting one for you. So I did pick up a lot of Blu-rays slash DVDs. It was 122 of them, just from some random seller on eBay. I had actually made a coin purchase from that person, and they mentioned in their and a lot of their ads that they were moving. So they're literally like just blowing stuff out before they donate it. So anyways, dude had like a case of 122 movies. They looked really nice, and it was like $100 plus shipping. So I have 89 cents per disc into this investment. I did do the video. The heck did I do this video? I think it was like February 19th. So today is March 5th, so it has not been 30 days yet, but I have recorded some sales. I believe I have 80 discs remaining, so I've sold 44 of them. And this is on my notepad, the profits. Some of these were losses. Some of these DVDs were quite interesting. I did, some of them I was really surprised, like Ace Ventura was a $10 profit. There was Bloodsport for $19 profit, but the rest of them are kind of like, what you would typically expect. So one thing I did not want to do was ruin my store as far as quality. So I only listed the movies that were basically in perfect condition. So it's very important. So if you are going to pick this kind of stuff up, just make sure the discs are not trashed. They have to be basically in perfect condition. And you don't want to be listing things with scratches, because if someone gets the movie home and it doesn't play in their player, or they see a scratch on it, they return it. It's a total waste of time. Like, guys, don't waste your time. Time is precious, right? So the other thing too, when one of the buyers mentioned, hey, could you please, put some whatever bubble wrap? So I've been like taking this Amazon Prime bubble wrap. I place a little before I ship it out. I place a little right here, just so that when the case is sealed, that there's no chance of the disc popping out and, moving around during shipping and getting scratched. I also write a little personal thank you card. Just something real small, just saying thank you. I don't pre-print my thank you cards. I handwrite them. I know it's kind of weird, but I don't know. That's just me, old school. I bought these a couple years ago. I don't think eBay sells them anymore, but if you have an eBay store, they give you like a $20 or $25 credit, depending on your subscription, that you can use every quarter to buy supplies. So this particular one, let's see, grab my ruler here. So this particular shipping supply is interesting. It has like ribs inside, so it's kind of like cardboard. See that? So it's got ribs on both sides. And the heck is this? Like a 5 by, what is this? 5 by 9 by 5. So it's been really handy. Unfortunately, though, that's my last one. So I don't have any more of these, but that's how I've been shipping these. So someone buys it. I put the label here. I put the bubble wrap, just one sheet inside, just a small piece so the disc doesn't go flying, and then I place it inside. So the theme of this, though, is Caddyshack's one of my favorite movies, and I'm sure you guys have seen it too. But there's a scene in it where, anyway, let me just show it to you. So I want to know if you did this, if you just did DVDs and Blu-rays for a living, could you make more than a ditch digger? So hold on, let me show you the clip.
I've always been fascinated with the law, sir. Oh, really? What areas? Oh, all areas. Personal privacy, noise statutes. I plan to go to law school after I graduated, but looks like my folks won't have enough money to put me through college.
Well, the world needs ditch diggers, too.
So yes, the world does need ditch diggers too. So it led me to believe, all right, well, how much does a ditch digger make? So this is AI. So AI says an average ditch digger makes 62,500, which is like $30 an hour. That's maybe like if you lived in New York or whatever. But here's something a little more realistic. The average annual salary of a ditch digger is like 23, which that's like $11 an hour. So did I make as much as a ditch digger by buying this Blu-ray DVD lot and reselling it on eBay? So let's get back to the numbers. Okay, so here's my actual purchase. Delivered it February 5th. Got them all listed February, really quick. So, but here's the proof that I purchased. So 108.24 divided by 122 is like 89 cents per disc. All right, back in the light booth. And then basically listing the discs were super easy. So I basically took a photo of the item like this, the back, and then I would open it up like this, take a photo, and then I would actually hold the disc in my hand and then take a photo like this, just showing how clear it is. And that was it. So it was basically 4 photos. Some of them took a little bit more photo. I had to take a little bit more photos because you had like box sets, you know, like these, where people want to see all the goodies inside. And those that have like multiple discs were, let's see here, like here's, these are pretty cool too. Some of these actually have 2 movies inside. So obviously you have to take photos of both discs, but not a big deal. So they sell really, really fast. So I think I've sold, what is it? I bought 122, I have 80 left. I've sold 40, right? Is that the math? There were 5 discs that I did not want to list. I was probably going to donate these. So this movie is like basically under $2. The disc isn't bad, but I don't know. I just didn't list it because I was going to donate it. And then like The Wizard of Oz, I know, great movie, right? But this disc is pretty beat up. And it's sad too, guys. I do have a DVD/game restore device where, you know, you put the paste and all that stuff. I've got a decent one. I bought it many years ago before like the really cool fancy ones came out. And it does a nice job, but it's not worth spending, you know, 10 minutes or whatever cleaning up this disc when this movie is literally worth $2. Like, it's an absolute waste of time. Now, it'd be different if I wanted this for myself, for my own collection, great, but I'm not going to spend the 10 minutes busting that thing out and cleaning it. Here's Night at the Museum. This one, again, the disc is pretty beat up. So 5 of these, right? 5 of these discs are going to end up being donated, which is basically under $5 of profit, but go bye-bye. But adding all this up, where's my math here? Well, I did have it saved. But anyways, you add up all these numbers. So again, I have 89 cents per disc in there. So far, this is the actual profit. So I've actually made my money back and then some. So I'm up $20 in profit so far, and I have 80 discs remaining. So I've sold through, what would that be? A third of the product and got my money back. So the remaining 2/3 of the product or discs that are remaining is going to be pure profit. So technically I could say you could probably make about 3 times your money with this. Would I recommend you do this? Yes, but there are some serious caveats. So you want to make sure what you're buying. So let's say you ran across a bunch of these type of movies at a garage sale. So, I know guys, you're killing me, Smalls, right? Is that what that's from? But you don't want to be Dumb and Dumber and just buy a bunch of discs that nobody wants, or buy a bunch of $2 discs and pay 89 cents for them. That would be stupid. You would be wasting your time. And by the time you put the item in a packing envelope and drove to the post office, printed it, you literally are making like pennies. So that's not really worth it. Now, in this case, I decided to list everything except the damaged or the not so popular ones, just because I knew some, like if you notice on my list, some of them, I've actually lost some money on, but it's okay because it's, again, this is an experiment. But the ones I did lose money, and then maybe I was running a sale, it's like, okay, I lost 4 cents, 11 cents. Like, dude, no one wants to list stuff and lose money. So the worst loss I did was 61 cents, which I mean, that's just business, right? So again, when you're out in the wild and you're looking for these, make sure that the discs are basically adult owned and well taken care of. You don't want them, the cases all nasty, sticky. You can tell when kids have gotten into something, even teenagers, because they just don't care. The disc will be kind of beat up. But this media, some of this stuff is actually worth some money because they don't make it anymore. And a lot of people like to rather than rent their movies through a hard drive or watch them, whatever. They like to actually own the actual movie. So when it's time to watch it, there's no commercials, no uploading. You literally just stick a disc inside. But what you want to look at when you're looking at the collection is the genre of movies. So you want them to be movies that you've heard of, although sometimes there's some weird stuff that's sold that I'd never thought would sell, but it did. Like one was like some dude's like guide on making brandy. Like that disc sold, and it was a regular DVD. I think it sold. I made like $4 profit on it too. I wasn't even expecting it to sell. So the majority of this collection though were Blu-rays. So there's definitely some value in the Blu-rays. Now the DVDs themselves, probably not so much. So it's probably going to be harder if you just bought nothing but DVDs, not the Blu-rays, but nothing but the DVDs. Even popular movies here like Caddyshack, pretty much most people already own this movie. So the only reason they'd be buying it is to replace a broken disc, or I don't know. Again, I don't know why someone would buy a DVD when you can probably get the Blu-ray version just the same. But it all depends on what the player is that they have, or whatever the story is. I don't want to be put in the corner. No one puts baby in the corner, right? Yippee-ki-yay, mofo. So what I'm getting at is, even though like Die Hard's super popular, it's just, again, most people already own this movie. So just because you've heard of the movie or you think it's like super popular doesn't necessarily mean it actually has value, because again, chances are most people already own it, or they just overproduced it. So you don't want dead sales, so you don't want to see dead people like this movie here with this kid and Mel Gibson and is it Joaquin Phoenix? And basically stick to Blu-rays. So would I do this again? Probably, because it was pretty easy and it is fun to make twice the money. But if you were just to buy DVDs and you're going to pay 89 cents a piece, you're going to make less than a ditch digger. You're probably going to not be very happy, and you'll have really slow sales. If you can pick up Blu-ray DVDs, nice ones that won't ruin your store, that are in perfect condition with no, you won't get returns, people will be happy. If you can pick these up for under $1 and you can get a big lot of them, I would recommend doing that, because again, you can triple up your money. But if they're like, if you're looking at them and the cases are like beat up like this, again, you're at a garage sale or like stuff's like this, or even like some of these too, like these could have been purchased like from Blockbuster. This Blockbuster went out of business, however many years ago. So did Hollywood Video. And a lot of these like used DVDs or old DVD cases, they're nasty, and they've been around. But some of these like original, like you could tell, like you want to get it where someone had bought it, they maybe watched the movie once or twice, and they put it on their shelf. That's the type of collection you want to buy. You don't want to buy the collection where kids got into it, this thing was in the car, it got really hot, it got really cold, they forgot about it, they threw it in the trunk. The disc has scratches on it because the kids put it in their machine like 50 times in the car or in their little portable DVD player back in the day. You want to stay away from cases that like look really, really rough, because you're not going to make a profit on it. You're literally just going to take this, whatever you spend on it, and you're literally going to just like redonate. You're going to donate it. So stuff like this might have even been originally like a donation purchase from like a Goodwill or something like that. So stay away from those. Stick with really high quality, owned by adults or older folks, Blu-rays. And again, they're just getting rid of their collection. I would stick with something like that, and you can make a nice profit on eBay and triple up your money and make more than a ditch digger. So that is my recommendation. Let me know in the comments if you guys have ever tried to resell movies. Obviously, if you did this, if this is all you did for a living, I don't see you ever having trouble finding this media. This stuff is everywhere. And even, you would probably become an expert on which titles sell well and which ones do not. And you have like these book type ones here too. They're really fancy, but at the end of the day, nobody cares because most people that are fans of Ghostbusters most likely already bought this. So, and obviously if you can find brand new sealed, like that would be even a no-brainer, especially for under $1. So let me know in the comments if you guys have ever done this. What do you guys think? And I know my first video was kind of weird. I just did this unboxing. I was all excited. But now, less than 30 days later, I've got my money back, and now I have 80 minus 5. So I technically have 75 DVDs / Blu-rays listed in my store, which are going to be nothing but pure profit. But again, that's a triple up. Would I personally do this again? I don't know. I don't know. Probably not, because it's way easier just to buy, like an ST DuPont lighter for $60-$70, repair it and sell it for $200, and I spend less time than listing 100 and whatever, 100 plus DVDs, Blu-rays. Plus you got to pack them and all that. Or to me, it's like, it's way easier to buy like a Morgan Silver Dollar and make the same amount of money. And I don't know, but I don't think I would do this again. And I think if I did this for a living, it literally would not be fun. It would just be like, I don't know, a regular job. Maybe I'd rather ditch or be a ditch digger. So again, let me know in the comments what you guys think of this. I'm going to keep going. Again, I do these things to share the experience with others, and hopefully you guys can learn something from it, from my mistakes and from my success stories. And I guess this is a success story. I mean, again, you can't really go wrong when you're getting them for 89 cents a piece. I didn't have to leave my house. I didn't have to spend hours searching for it, going to different stores, going to garage sales. Literally found it on eBay. It showed up at my door, and I listed them. So if I were to go out in the wild and find these at garage sales, that would be a different story. I'd probably have to pick them up for like 50 cents or less, because you have to figure your time, your money, and then just the searching for it. And then literally you'd be looking at every single one too to make sure they're good. I lucked out that all these were good except 5. So anyways, guys, appreciate as always. Please like, share, and subscribe, and let me know if you've ever done this before, or if you have movies that you're thinking of getting rid of. I don't know. It's a lot of work. I'll talk to you in the next one.